Hey, welcome back to ClearSpot. What if I told you that NABCEP now requires 30 hours of continuing education during the 3-year recertification period, up from 18 previously, and that 26% of NABCEP certified professionals have opened their own companies after getting certified? What if I told you that SEIA has just secured approval for 2 new national standards focused on solar operations and maintenance technician training, creating, honestly, unprecedented career opportunities for monitoring specialists? Today, we're diving deep into the rapidly evolving world of solar monitoring certifications in the USA. The credentials that are transforming solar professionals from installers into highly paid monitoring experts and system optimization specialists. Over the next 20 minutes, I'm going to take you through the comprehensive landscape of solar monitoring certifications available in 2025. Examine how the Solar Energy Industries Association's new ANSI CIA 301-2025 standard provides structured guidance for technician training in solar and energy storage system maintenance, and reveal the cutting-edge certification pathways that are enabling professionals to command premium salaries in the fastest-growing segment of the solar industry. This isn't just about adding letters after your name. This is about positioning yourself at the forefront of an industry where monitoring and maintenance expertise is becoming more valuable than installation skills, and where the right certifications can literally double your earning potential. The North American Board of Certified Energy Practitioners has fundamentally transformed its certification requirements to reflect the evolving solar industry. NABCEP now requires 30 hours of continuing education during the 3-year recertification period, up from 18 previously. This increase reflects the rapid technological advancement in solar monitoring and the critical importance of staying current with emerging technologies. The board has recognized that the industry as a whole is changing, as are the roles of individuals. Instead of requiring 3 completed installations, certificants can now submit a letter from their employer on company letterhead, confirming that they are still actively involved in the renewable energy industry and describing their role. This change is particularly significant for monitoring professionals who may not be physically installing systems, but are providing critical oversight and optimization services. The Solar Energy Industries Association has achieved a major milestone with ANSI approval for 2 new solar and storage standards, ANSI CIA 401 and ANSI CIA 301. ANSI CIA 301-2025 provides structured guidance for technician training in solar and energy storage system maintenance, covering best practices for scheduled inspections, safety checks, system performance monitoring, and record keeping. Later this year, in November 2025, SEIA plans to introduce new professional and company certification programs based on the standards. For individuals, certification will require passing an exam to verify comprehension and competence. This represents the first industry-wide standardization of solar monitoring and maintenance competencies. So, a revolutionary development is emerging through the O&M Cooperative's comprehensive 4-level technician framework, which actually covers residential, commercial, utility, and energy storage systems. The framework, aims to bring much-needed consistency to the industry by defining clear skill levels, from entry-level technicians to advanced experts, along with standardized job titles and responsibilities. The Solar Energy Industries Association has adopted the 4-level framework as the basis for its SEIA 301 standard, creating a clear career progression pathway for monitoring professionals. This standardization really addresses the industry's challenge where technicians can apply for jobs or get poached from one company to the other with the promise of higher pay and higher titles. But that's been kind of divorced from any kind of objective skills assessment. The NABCEP PV System Inspector or PVSI certification represents one of the most accessible entry points into solar monitoring careers. For the PVSI certification, there are actually no prerequisites. Unlike other NABCEP professional certifications, there is no required OSHA, no required field experience, and no required training hours. The computer-based exam is proctored from your home or office using a webcam. The test features 45 multiple-choice questions and must be taken within 2 hours. Candidates must score at least a 70 out of 99 to pass. The badge earner must complete 8 hours of continuing education every 3 years to maintain their board certification. This certification is ideal for individuals who perform inspections of solar panel systems for an authority having jurisdiction to ensure code compliance, individuals performing inspection services for utilities to ensure compliance with interconnection requirements, and individuals performing inspections of systems installed through a finance mechanism. The NABCEP PV Commissioning and Maintenance Specialist or PVCMS certification is specifically designed for monitoring and maintenance professionals. This certification requires documented experience in commissioning, maintenance, troubleshooting, or performance monitoring of PV systems. The certification covers system commissioning procedures, preventive and corrective maintenance practices, performance monitoring and analysis, troubleshooting techniques, and safety protocols for ongoing system operations. Recertification requires 30 hours of continuing education every 3 years, with specific requirements for technical content related to commissioning and maintenance. NABCEP's Board Eligible Status Program is now live, providing a new path towards earning your PVIP board certification when the candidate has completed the required training but does not yet have the required experience. This pathway is particularly valuable for professionals transitioning into monitoring roles from other technical backgrounds. The board-eligible pathway requires completion of 58 hours of advanced PV training, including 40 hours covering advanced solar PV installation and design principles, plus 10 hours of OSHA training. Candidates can take the examination before completing all experience requirements, then submit experience documentation within 3 years to achieve full certification. Solar Energy International offers specialized training in operations and maintenance of PV systems at the 2025 NABCEP CE conference. This training focuses on the growing field of solar PV operations and maintenance, addressing the industry's recognition that PV systems require ongoing care despite minimal moving parts. The curriculum covers key standards like NFPA 70B and introduces advanced analytical tools including infrared cameras, insulation resistance testers, and IV curve tracers, essential for efficient O&M work. Designed for field technicians performing O&M duties and operations or asset management professionals, participants learn best practices for inspections, preventive maintenance, testing, and troubleshooting across all grid-direct PV system sizes. The Certified Solar PV Professional Training Program is designed to deepen participants' technical and financial understanding of photovoltaic systems, covering the entire life cycle from design and construction to maintenance and financial strategy. The program is held over 4 days with 32 total hours of instruction, providing 3.2 CEU, 32 PDH, and 6.4 AEE credits. HeatSpring offers comprehensive monitoring-focused courses including advanced solar plus storage, microgrid design and implementation, and financial modeling for solar PV projects. These courses provide rolling admission with instant enrollment, allowing professionals to advance their monitoring expertise on their own schedule. SolarEdge provides online training programs accessible anytime, anywhere, geared to help advance solar energy careers. These manufacturer-specific certifications are becoming increasingly valuable as monitoring systems become more sophisticated and require specialized knowledge of specific platforms and technologies. Enphase, SolarEdge, and other major inverter manufacturers offer comprehensive monitoring platform certifications that cover system design, installation, commissioning, and ongoing performance optimization. These certifications often include hands-on training with actual monitoring software and troubleshooting scenarios. NABCEP now requires 30 hours of continuing education during the 3-year recertification period, up from 18 previously. This change reflects the rapid evolution of solar technology and the need for certified professionals to stay current with emerging monitoring and diagnostic technologies. For individuals who are full-time trainers, they can show over a 3-year period that they've done 120 hours of full-time training as another way to meet the industry involvement requirement. This creates opportunities for experienced monitoring professionals to transition into training and education roles. Penn State World Campus offers a Solar Energy Graduate Certificate online that includes courses offering a foundation in project development, system design and analysis, and process improvement. Arizona State University provides Master of Science programs in Modern Energy Production and Sustainable Use, which is 30 credits, and Clean Energy Systems, also 30 credits. These academic programs provide the theoretical foundation that complements practical certification training, creating well-rounded professionals who understand both the technical and business aspects of solar monitoring. The Solar Training Network addresses a critical need for high-quality, local, accessible training in solar installation and related skills. The network allows for greater connection between solar employers, trainers and training institutions, workforce investment boards, and trainees and job seekers. Solar Ready Vets is a separate training program available specifically to military personnel on select military bases who are in the process of retiring and transitioning to civilian life. This program provides specialized pathways for veterans entering the solar monitoring field. NABCEP's Energy Storage Installation Professional Certification, or ESIP, addresses the growing integration of battery storage with solar systems. This certification requires OSHA 30 training and specialized energy storage installation training, reflecting the higher complexity and safety requirements of storage systems. The certification covers battery system design, installation procedures, safety protocols, monitoring and maintenance requirements, and grid integration considerations. As storage becomes standard in solar installations, monitoring professionals with storage expertise command premium compensation. The American Clean Power Association has developed guidelines for entry-level solar technician training that establish transparent and valid standardized skills for entry-level technician roles. These guidelines focus specifically on utility-scale operations and maintenance, where monitoring expertise is most critical. Utility-scale monitoring requires understanding of SCADA systems, advanced data analytics, predictive maintenance protocols, and grid interconnection requirements. Professionals with these skills are in extremely high demand as utility-scale solar continues its rapid expansion. NABCEP board certifications ensure you have the knowledge and skills to meet the demands of renewable energy projects and employers across the world. With a NABCEP board certification attached to your name, you can work in the renewable energy industry anywhere around the globe. This international recognition is particularly valuable for monitoring professionals, since remote monitoring capabilities enable work across geographic boundaries. Certified professionals can actually provide monitoring services for installations worldwide. 26% of NABCEP certified professionals have opened their own companies after getting certification, demonstrating the entrepreneurial opportunities that certification creates. The certification represents a commitment to ongoing training and real-world expertise, which, honestly, translates directly to higher compensation and better career opportunities. In Florida, there are only 50 NABCEP-certified PV installation professionals, highlighting the scarcity value of certification. This scarcity creates premium compensation opportunities for certified professionals, especially those with monitoring specializations. Monitoring and maintenance specialists command higher hourly rates than installation technicians because, well, their work requires more sophisticated technical knowledge and directly impacts system performance and profitability. Maintenance costs can actually drop by about 25 to 35%, with 70% fewer breakdowns when proper monitoring protocols are followed. That makes monitoring expertise extremely valuable to system owners. The 4-level technician framework creates clear career progression from entry-level technicians all the way up to advanced experts. This framework not only helps employers better match skills to roles, but also creates a transparent career path for technicians, making solar workforce development more sustainable and honestly a lot more attractive. Advanced monitoring professionals can progress into roles including system performance analysts, predictive maintenance specialists, fleet managers for multi-site portfolios, and technical consultants for large-scale solar developments. The combination of remote monitoring capabilities and standardized certifications creates, unprecedented opportunities for independent monitoring service providers. Certified professionals can establish monitoring service businesses that serve multiple clients remotely, providing ongoing system optimization and maintenance scheduling services. The industry's recognition that PV systems require ongoing care despite minimal moving parts creates a sustainable market for monitoring services that continues throughout the 25-plus year life of solar installations. The solar monitoring certification landscape has been totally transformed in 2025 with NABCEP's increased continuing education requirements, SEIA's new national standards for O&M technician training, and the 4-level technician framework that creates clear career progression pathways. These changes really reflect the industry's maturation and the critical importance of monitoring expertise. NABCEP now requires 30 hours of continuing education during the 3-year recertification period. SEIA plans to introduce new professional certification programs in November 2025, and the industry is standardizing monitoring competencies for the first time. The professionals who obtain these certifications now will have significant competitive advantages as the industry continues its rapid growth. Whether you're an installer looking to transition into higher-value monitoring roles, a technician seeking career advancement, or an entrepreneur planning to start a monitoring service business, the certification pathways are clearer and more valuable than ever before. The PV system. Inspector certification requires no prerequisites, making it an accessible entry point, while advanced certifications like PVC-MS provide pathways to premium compensation. We're entering an era where monitoring and maintenance expertise is becoming more valuable than installation skills. 26% of certified professionals have opened their own companies, and the industry is creating standardized career progression pathways that reward ongoing education and specialization. The question isn't whether to pursue solar monitoring certifications, it's which certification pathway will best position you for the high-value opportunities emerging in this rapidly evolving industry. The sun provides the energy, but only certified monitoring professionals ensure that energy is captured, optimized, and monetized to its full potential. Like, share, and subscribe for more solar insights. ClearSpot. Smart device, smarter decisions.